playoffs as the Perry Panthers, ranked number 1 in Region 7, take on the number 17 Canal Winchester Indians. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Joe Mertens alongside Billy Beebe. Glad you can join us here on your Friday night. And Bill, here we go. The Perry Panthers, they get to see playoff action. They had a Week 1 bye, being ranked number 1 in Division 2 Region 7, and they are looking fresh and ready to get back out on the field here tonight.
Yeah, Joe, they lucked out with that bye week, get the opportunity to work on some simple stuff, as we'll talk with Coach Wakefield later, as they ready for their matchup against Canal Winchester tonight. And Perry, you know, getting that opportunity to take a week to themselves, get ready, and Winchester, you know, kind of the opposite side of the coin, Joe, proving themselves to get to this point, and they'll have to keep winning to stay in this playoff.
And looking at Perry, 6-0, Bill, they were the Federal League champions, and just a roller coaster of a year that it has been, but it has been a phenomenal year for the offense and defense. The defense has been terrific, only allowing 23 points per game, or I should say has not allowed more than 23 points in this regular season. They also, on defensive side, hold their opponents to about 2 yards per carry, which is just dominant in the Federal League. Taking a look at Canal Winchester, Bill, you're right, on the different side of things. They finished the year with a 2-4 record. They played Mount Vernon on the road last week, won that one 45-7. That's how they moved on in the second round. Their record does not tell what this team is. They're a very good unit, but it's going to be interesting to see how they match up against Perry.
I think the biggest key, Joe, is once you hit the playoffs, you're automatically playing to your strength. There's no more testing things out. There's no more, you know, kind of seeing if some things work at certain times. It's bread and butter time. It's time to run your offense, your defense, and see where that gets you, because, you know, the last thing you want to do is this late in the season, in a time where players are nervous and overexcited, is trying to incorporate new things. I think tonight, that's why we'll get to it, but you're going to see a lot of running. Both these teams have a bread and butter running game, and that's what they're going to go for tonight.
So we've got a lot to go through here tonight on the countdown to kickoff. Before we get to the kickoff, as we're going to take a quick time out when we come back.
Altman is in your community. Our team, locations, physicians, and so much more. All are ready for you at Altman.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's. Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet. You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
That was like the week before we played Hudson. We go to the first thing. When you talk about the Brill Cream thing? Yeah, we called it soft. We don't try to stadium. We try to pick up and be up deer.
As soon as they're done with the flip here, almost done. They didn't get their hair turned or something. Yeah, about their hair. Hey, guys, we paid $12 for that game.
Game Time, a family-friendly sports restaurant featuring great food, friendly staff, and wall-to-wall sports. At Game Time, every seat in the house is the best seat in the house. Our goal was to bring a truly unique dining experience to Stark County. The combination of sports viewing pleasure and grub that satisfies your inner foodie.
We love Game Time!
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, I've bought a couple of vehicles from Mears here, so my wife and I were we like it here. Probably the friendly atmosphere. It's kind of like a family atmosphere here. They get to know you. We know each other. We'll see each other out. You know, it's just like a friends and family that you see all the time. It's a great place. They have an excellent selection of cars and good people here that work here.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Ohio High School Athletic Association extend to each of you a cordial welcome to this OHSAA football tournament event. Tonight's matchup is a Division II regional quarterfinal between Canal Winchester High School and Perry High School. The tournament is sponsored and conducted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association for its member schools. In order to make this contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, officials, coaches, administrators, and authority figures, and of course, your team and opponent. Let's make this contest great by remembering to respect the game. The officials for this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association Board of Directors. Their experience and integrity qualified them for their important part in this friendly interscholastic contest. The officials are referee Richard Ainen, umpire Joseph Shaw, linesman Larry Burton, line judge David Libertor, and back judge Aaron McCutcheon. And now the starting defense for the Canal Winchester Indians. Playing defensive line, junior, 5'9", 197 pounds, number 73, Jeremiah Williams. Playing defensive line, senior, 6'1", 210 pounds, number 99, Jonathan Chandler. Playing defensive line, senior, 5'11", 215 pounds, number 56, Joey Marino. Playing defensive line, senior, 6'4", 200 pounds, number 17, Andre Hegler. Playing linebacker, senior, 6'1", 203 pounds, number 8, Luke Twiss. Playing linebacker, senior, 5'10", 152 pounds, number 22, Trent Morningstar. Playing linebacker, senior, 6 foot tall, 230 pounds, number 31, Blaine Riley. Playing defensive back, junior, 5'10", 175 pounds, number 21, Hayden Hall. Playing defensive back, junior, 5'9", 150 pounds, number 24, Austin Sickles. Playing defensive back, senior, 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, number 29, Noah Carter. Playing defensive back, junior, 5'7", 145 pounds, number 40, Ethan McGlone. Now, starting offense for the Perry Panthers. Playing tackle, senior, 6 foot tall, 245 pounds, number 56, Anthony Brumball. Playing tackle, junior, 6'4", 230 pounds, number 77, Justin Maddox. Playing guard, senior, 6 foot tall, 210 pounds, number 52, Anthony Jones. Playing guard, junior, 5'10", 230 pounds, number 75, Vinny Hildebrand. Playing center, senior, 5'9", 260 pounds, number 54, Dylan Smith. Playing wide receiver, senior, 6'1", 150 pounds, number 8, Giovanni Lapagna. Playing wingback, senior, 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, number 23, Kenny Anderson. Playing tight end, junior, 5'11", 200 pounds, number 34, Ralph Scott. Playing fullback, senior, 5'10", 185 pounds, number 24, Joshua Lemon. Playing tailback, senior, 5'9", 170 pounds, number 5, Dominic Venus. And playing quarterback, senior, 5'9", 185 pounds, number 3, Hayden Venus.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Ryan Smith, with assistant directors Karen Martin and Joe Sterling, with percussion instructor Darren Good and auxiliary instructor Madison Newsick, led by field commanders Anola Maley, Caitlin Russell, and Lily Stewart. Let's give a big Perry welcome to the 2020 edition of our Perry High School Marching Band. Members of the student body, loyal alumni, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stand and join in the singing of the alma mater.
From TJ there is the winner of that game. Let's take Walnut Ridge. Take a look at that. Bulldogs
I got a buddy who played at Perry a long time ago. He was in Shanghai, China. He gets the Jackson Perry game on. He goes, I can hear this, go, go, go. He says, is that you? He got it in Shanghai, China. Yeah, but I got to... did too. Hey, now be nice. My wife called to tell me not to talk to you. Just cheering is one thing, but as nice as I've been, you know. Some white guy up there. No, you know what, Phil? My wife called. She's at home, right? Right over here. Anna Avenue. What are you talking about? She goes, I'm right out. She said I was saying like experience and stuff like that. You can't do that. I don't even know what expletive means. I said, my wife called that one night. I don't even know what expletive means. Hello, hello. Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. got the game. Amen. My wife got the game streaming on the computer. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much. I'm ready to get on you. This crowd better wake up in about a minute. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we draw your attention to the west end of Panther Stadium for the presentation of the colors. Presenting the colors this evening are members of our Perry High School Junior ROTC program. Please stand for the passing of the colors.
As we're going to step aside here for the national anthem at Perry Stadium. When we come back, we have kickoff between the Canal Winchester Indians and the Perry Panthers. Keep it locked in here to listen to high school football, presented by Sarshone Ford on 292 Radio Sports.
And join in the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, your hats, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless America.
Check. What were you going to tell them? It was funny at the time.
OHSAA playoffs expanded after the COVID-shortened 6-game season. Joe Mern back here with you, along with Billy Beebe. Glad you can join us on a chilly Friday night here in Massillon, a 49-degree game.
Advance, we'd like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Michael D's Sports Bar and Grill.
Perry Panthers,
thank you for loving Michael D's.
Black top, black bottoms with the kind of a white camo look with black numerals, and they, of course, the black helmet with the Perry P on both sides. For the Canal Winchester Indians, they're in their road white uniforms, red trim, red numerals, and the white helmet. One side has a Canal Winchester logo, the other side a numeral. And we're ready for kickoff here tonight, Bill. It should be a good one.
Yes, sir, Joe. We got cut off a little bit, so we didn't get to talk about it. Pre-game looks like a game.
Deep to receive for the Indians. Number 5, Corbin Martino.
And see which running back
and number 42, Stephon Bird.
I'm sure we'll get to cover them both when they hit the field.
Both those running backs are impact players of the game. Josh
kicking off for the Panthers, number 33, Benji Patton.
1,400-yard season with 14 touchdowns for Canal Winchester. They've got Stephon Bird, 928 yards and 13 touchdowns in the regular season.
And that's in just 6 games for both those guys.
Just 6 games. And we are underway from Perry Stadium as the kickoff is muffled. And immediately the Panthers swarm inside the 15-yard line. Is unable to corral it was Corbin Martino. And
Corbin Martino takes the kickoff, tackled by number 21,
tough start, tough field position for Winchester.
2 yards on that kickoff return.
I'm going to say Westchester at least.
Westchester.
I don't know why, but I'm going to say it at least 10
Sets up
times.
Canal Winchester, first and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
As the Canal Winchester Indians will take over from their own 15-yard line. Shotgun set with 2 sidecars. They'll give the handoff this time around to Stephon Bird, and Bird will be brought down for
number 42, Stephon Bird with the carry.
Stephon Bird.
Tackled by number 9, Cayman Williams.
For the Indians. As last week he had 122 yards and 4 touchdowns in the 45-7 win against the
gain of 4 on a
Yellow
play.
Jackets on the road. Now Winchester having to deal with being the number 17th seed, so they'll be the road warriors, as you would call it, as they did upset Mount Vernon, being the away team. Second down, they'll hand it off to Bird. Bird trying to find some room, trying to get to the outside, and the Panthers swarm in the backfield and take him down for a loss. And that brings us back to the Grove Appliance Coaches Corner. Bill Wakefield talked about Bird and trying to make sure that they make tackles. They got him that time.
Yeah, tackling's going to be huge, Joe, not just getting to Bird, because it seems like he's a bigger back, not necessarily a speed back. I'm sure he has a little kick to him, but right now, that was the big concern, is when they get to him, can they take him down?
3rd down and 8 ball at the Canal Winchester 17-yard line in their opening possession. They'll go back to pass. Time in the pocket. They'll throw and incomplete. Quarterback is Reese Music. Could not connect. He was trying to find Chris Hupka. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Canal Winchester Indians. And, you know, we always talk about what do byes do in high school football. Does it refresh your team or does it hinder? And so far, that opening drive, the defense, they looked refreshed.
I think we underrated, Joe, that Coach Wakefield said it. He was right. They don't know who they were going to play. So they probably spent a whole week working on some generic stuff, some stuff that they want to get better at but not necessarily game plan for.
Yeah, as he mentioned in the coach's corner about going back to the fundamentals, making sure that they were all cleaned up. So 4th down here, the Canal Winchester punt unit is out there, and they will punt this one away, a low punt. Hauled in by Devontae Armstrong. Armstrong breaks 1 tackle, going over to the right side. He's got some room at the 40, 35, and finally is tripped up at the 35-yard line in Canal Winchester territory. And a great return out of the senior.
Yeah, great job by Armstrong. Hits that corner. No fear as the ball's rolling in and a defender to his left. Pays off, Joe. Nice starting position for the Panthers.
Joshua Lemon and this offense take the field. He had 5 games in the regular season of 100+ yards. Season high touchdowns last week against Glen Oak. 4 touchdowns, I should say 2 weeks ago, as they'll do an end around on the first play from scrimmage. At the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown carry into the end zone is Dominic Venus for a 35-yard touchdown run. And how about that? The Perry Panthers take the early 6-0 lead.
And I give to the fullback. Only needed 1 play to do it. And the guy that stays hyped all pregame long, ready to go when his name is called first.
And Venus, not the guy they were expecting around in the first play from scrimmage. They definitely changed things up on that one. Everybody thought Lemon. It was Venus as the kick is up, and it is good. 10:20 left to play in the opening quarter. It's the Perry Panthers 7, Canal Winchester Indians 0. You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford here on Q92RadioSports.com.
At Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance, we know winter is coming. And that means it's time to make sure your car, truck, or SUV is road ready. An oil change, fluid checks, and a tire inspection will ensure that you start the season ready for whatever Mother Nature throws our way. Right now is a great time to make sure you're ready for what lies ahead. So call Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance today at 330-821-7799. That's 821-7799. And schedule your winter road ready checkup. Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance. It's the only call you need to make to get back on the road.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, 7-0 our score from Perry Stadium as an early strike by the Panthers. Joe Merton's back here with you along with Billy Beebe in this second round of the Division II Region 7 playoffs as the Panthers kick this one back away to the Indians, as the Indians will return it to their own 24-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Bill, Coach Stratton for the Indians definitely hoping for a better start than what they got. An early 3-and-out, and then the first play offensively for Perry from scrimmage, they get a 35-yard touchdown run by Dominic Venus, and they're trailing this one early, trying to play catch-up.
And tough place to be, especially when you're running the ball.
Shotgun set for the quarterback in Reese Music. Music takes it. It'll be a quarterback keeper all the way as he lowers the shoulder and is past the 30-yard line to the 31-yard line. And I'll tell you what, in the early week, looking at an article by the Canton Repository, the first line of previewing this ball game was this game should be over before 9 p.m. And that's not saying that it'll be a blowout. It's just that both teams are run heavy. As Music, shotgun alone. 4 wideout sets to the left side. They'll do a screenplay in the bubble. Catching that one is Cleveland Taylor Jr., and Taylor Jr.'s got a first down. And for a team that doesn't pass too often, they throw one in the flat. And those 3 wideouts giving enough room to Taylor Jr. to get the first down. So first down and 10 in a 7-0 ball game for Canal Winchester. 9:35 left to play in the opening quarter. Second offensive drive for Canal Winchester. Reese Music in the shotgun. His sidecar and Stephon Bird. They'll move a man into motion. That's Taylor Jr. Taylor looking for some room, sidesteps, and now he finally gets taken down at the 40-yard line. Gain of 4. And from the last couple of runs here, Bill, it looks like they're getting a little bit of rhythm out of that backfield.
Does appear that way. And we know that's what they were going to come in and really rely on tonight, Joe. So if they can't get it going early, there's going to be a problem.
So second down, and they actually gave them 5 on that carry. Second down and 5. They'll do a little bit of motion in the backfield, but they'll hand it off to Bird, and Bird continues to move, and he gets the first down. A little bit of second and third effort from the junior tailback, and that'll move the chains.
And Perry defense getting pushed around a little bit up front. I think that's where it's starting. With these yards are coming so easy.
Stephon Bird, a junior, in his career with Canal Winchester, 3,685 yards, 46 touchdowns for the Indians. He's also their leading receiver. In the shotgun, Music takes the snap, rolls to his left side, throws on the run, and it is in and out of the hands of the wideout near the sideline of Canal Winchester. That was number 4, Chris Hubka, that couldn't hold on. Music is a southpaw quarterback throwing on the run with his left arm. Could not haul it in, and it'll be a second down and 10.
Well, number 14 there for Perry. Kind of late to the jump. Samuel Thompson, playing DB on the outside, was watching the ball, Joe, and at a certain point you can't watch. You have to flow over and make the play.
Samuel Thompson actually leads this defense for Perry in interception. He had 3 in the regular season. Music will hand it off to Bird, and Bird can't get any room. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, tried to get to the edge, and could not do so. Canal Winchester traveling left to right from our vantage point here at Perry Stadium. So from east to west.
That might be a goal of Coach Wakefield's, Joe. Get him to the outside. Push him to the outside.
Third down and long for Canal Winchester, right near midfield at their own 48-yard line. They'll take the snap. Music rolling out to the left side. Still rolling. Throws on the run, and it's tipped away. A great defensive play coming from the Panthers, as that'll bring up a 4th down. And what seemed to be a promising start to a drive for Canal Winchester stalls right here at their own 48-yard line.
And 2 drives in a row where you get nothing. You can't let Perry score here and go up 2 scores early. What you do like, Joe, is they're getting better drive by drive.
Should say on that previous play, the great bat away came from Samuel Thompson. Brought up the 4th down. So the punting team is out there for the Indians. 2nd time tonight. As they punt this one away, it will come on in, bounce inside the 20-yard line, and Armstrong will corral it. And he is not going to get much. Brought down right where he brought it in, inside the 15-yard line at the 13. And that is where Perry is going to set up shop. So for the Perry offense, so far so good. 1 play, 1 touchdown. But this time around, they're backed up pretty much in their own territory at the 15-yard line. But they've established the running game.
Definitely. Only took 1 play. Don't think they can necessarily get that so easily again here. But Coach Wakefield knows what to do with a lead for sure, Joe. They'll try and build on it quickly and then roll from there.
Under center is Hayden Venus. He'll hand it off to Lemon. Lemon trying to power his way up to the left side. Not much going there as Canal Winchester snuffed it out. About a carry of 2. Brings up a 2nd down. 7-0 our score here. Perry leads it with 7:15 left to play in the opening quarter. The winner of this game will take on either number 8 Dublin Ciota or number 9 Sunbury Big Walnut. Canal Winchester played Dublin Ciota earlier in the season. That was a loss for the Indians. 2nd down and 8. Wing T set, as they will hand an end around here to what it appears to be Devontae Armstrong. No, excuse me, that is Dominic Venus. And Venus takes it to the 21-yard line, again a 4. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable here for Perry. And you got to think right here, this is going to be a big stop for the Indians. They need to find some type of momentum in this opening quarter, and one way to do it, and to hold Perry into a 3-and-out. So a 3rd down and 4 at Perry's 21-yard line. They'll hand it off. And I don't think Perry's got it unless there's a second effort. There was near the end, but might be a little short. At the 25-yard line is where they'll mark it. We'll wait for the official. And it will be a 1st down for Dominic Venus. As Venus really had a second effort there, Bill. He was met right at the line of scrimmage by about 3 Indians, but continued to move those legs.
Yeah, he got wrapped up from behind. They tried to kind of swirl him out, but he stayed on his feet and pushed forward. And who thought Dominic Venus would be getting the ball this much this early?
Yeah, Dominic Venus, normally known for a fullback, also as a linebacker for this Perry defense, has gotten the majority of the carries. 1st down and 10, they hand it off to Lemon up the strong side, and Lemon is met right at the line of scrimmage. And from what it seems for the Indians, they've been able to slow down Lemon on his first couple of runs. However, Dominic Venus has been a problem on the offensive side here for the Indians to stop. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain by Lemon.
We definitely thought it'd be the Lemon versus Bird show.
Second down here as Hayden Venus under center. Moves a man into motion. He's going to pass. No, he's going to run. He's going up to the left side. Trying to find some room. He's got it. And he's upended near the 35-yard line at the 34. Gain of 7 there.
Got a huge block there, Joe. Number 52 for Perry. That is Anthony Jones. He lost his man for a second. Looked like he was going to make the tackle. Stuck with him and finally nailed him right as Venus turned the corner.
So another 3rd down coming up here for Perry, but again, manageable as the Indians could not halt that run. As Dominic Venus actually had he had contact in the backfield, but able to break away. Great speed. Venus under center. They'll hand it off to Lemon. Lemon up to the right side, and he pulls his way through to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll move the chains. And they'll continue to dominate the ground game here, and that's the first time today we've seen Lemon really make a play, as he's been stopped at the line of scrimmage on his first 2 runs.
Yeah, O-line finally helps him out a little more. Looked like they had more drive going forward than before. And Lemon's going to need that all night. He needs that O-line help. He's a great runner, but he needs that initial space.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. 4:05 left to play in the opening quarter. Perry leads at 7-0. Venus under center, and he'll hand it off to Lemon, and Lemon hit right at the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a yard. And really, that front 7, when they see Lemon get the football, they really are coming in crashing down. It is when Perry has the motion in the backfield, that's where the Indians seem to struggle.
Number 31, Blaine Riley, team captain at the linebacker position. He's one of those guys, Joe. Immediately he sees Lemon get it. There's an extra push in his heels to get in there.
So 2nd down and 9. Hayden Venus again under center. Sending the man into motion. He'll go back to pass. Time in the pocket. He'll throw deep downfield to Armstrong. Armstrong incomplete, in and out of the hands, but a flag will fly in the backfield. And I believe this will be a pass interference on Austin Sickles, the defensive back for Canal Winchester. And boy, Bill, I'd bet Armstrong would like to have that back. Had it right in his hands, but it fell right out of it.
Yeah.
They will get the automatic first down, but
that flag bailed out a tough play. Coach Wakefield normally doesn't let Venus throw much, let alone that deep ball.
This season for Hayden Venus, he's only thrown 37 times, completed 16 of them, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And with the pass interference call on Canal Winchester, it'll move Perry into Canal Winchester territory at their own 4-yard line. So, of course, a 10-yard penalty, not a spot foul, and an automatic first down. Venus hands Dominic Venus the ball in the end around. Venus looking for some room past the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 for Dominic. And what a brother duo this is for the Perry Panthers, and Dominic and Hayden. Of course, Hayden being the quarterback, but like you said, Bill, doesn't throw the football too often. More often than not, he will rush, as this season he had 189 rushing yards, but a great brother duo in Stark County.
Yeah, they're both runners, and Dominic, of course, a little bit. I definitely would say he's one of the faces of that defense. And playing 2 ways, very important for this team.
Landed off to Lemon on 2nd down. He's got some room, and he's free. 20, 15, 10, forget about it. Touchdown, Joshua Lemon. 39-yard touchdown run for the senior tailback, and that'll extend the lead for Perry.
Up front, he gets an open hole, and the linebackers bolt in. O-line holds, stays tough. And next thing you know, in the end zone.
So with 2:28 left to play, a big run, 29 yards of Lemon, and he continues to have just an absolutely dominating year for the Panthers. PAT unit is out there for Wakefield and this unit. Kick is up, and it is good. 2:28 left to play here in this opening quarter. Perry takes a 14-0 lead. You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarchone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
Hey Stark County, let's keep America rolling. At Young Trucks, we sell, service, rebuild, and outfit the medium and heavy-duty commercial trucks that travel coast to coast hauling essential goods. We've been doing it as a family-owned business since 1954. And now more than ever, it's our mission to support the local community and Ohio businesses to help keep trucks on the road. Welcome to a better experience. Welcome to the right way. Visit youngtrucks.com to learn more.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarchone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Welcome back to Perry Stadium here in Massillon. Joe Mern's back here with you, along with Billy Beebe on your Friday night, a chilly Friday night here in Massillon, as the Panthers take a 14-0 lead in the first quarter with 2:28 left to play. So far, it's been Dominic Venus' 35-yard touchdown run and Joshua Lemon's 39-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers looking mighty good as they had the bye week last week, but it has not fazed them here tonight.
Get the football!
Canal Winchester awaits it. They haven't had too much success on the offensive side here in this first quarter. A 3-and-out, and then they had a little bit of a promise on the last drive, but stalled out near midfield. They'll return this one inside their own 20-yard line, and finally taken down around the 26-yard line is number 5 and Corbin Martino. So, Bill, you mentioned on that previous drive, we thought it would be the Lemon and Bird show. Well, Lemon has stepped up here for Perry. Now it's interesting to see if Stephon Bird will step up as well here for the Indians.
Bird's made some nice plays, Joe, but you like to see his O-line help out a little more.
Wing tee set as well for Canal Winchester. They'll do a pitch on the end around to Cleveland Taylor Jr. Dings it to the 30-yard line and finally brought down again, trying to get to the edge, Bill, but this Panther defense has been phenomenal closing the gap.
They definitely have, and that end around has not worked at all for either running back.
Let's take a look at that Perry defense. They've only allowed under 9 points per game to their opponents in the regular season. And when opponents rush the football, 1.9 yards per carry, as they have been just fantastic in the regular season and here tonight in the first quarter. Handed off to Stephon Bird. Bird looking for some room. Nowhere to go. He's brought down in the backfield from a swarm of Panthers. And Stephon Bird continues to struggle here in this first quarter.
Yeah, that one's on Bird, Joe. He had that outside. He just didn't take it. He gets wrapped up in trying to find the best gap, and it's like once you choose, you got to hit and go.
1:20 left to play in this first quarter. Canal Winchester trying to avoid their second 3-and-out in this quarter. Moreover, they don't want to give that football back to what has been a momentum builder for the Perry offense. 3rd down and 10. Music gets the ball back to pass. Time in the pocket. Here comes the pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield. A monster hit by the Panthers. Looking to see who made that play. Looks like number 60 for the Panthers. That was Andrew Bolam, and Bolam came in very quick, a 5'11", 290 defensive lineman, and a 3-and-out for the Canal Winchester Indians. Back to return for Perry is Devontae Armstrong. Heels at his own 45-yard line. As this punt is up as a train rolls through Massillon. And it'll be fair caught at the 46-yard line with 21 ticks on the clock in this first quarter. And Bill, no surprise here. It has been a very quick first quarter due to the running game, but it has only benefited one team, and that has been the Panthers, continuing to ground and pound the tradition here in Perry. And it'd be hard to press any other Stark County team saying that they have a better run game. As you look at Perry, they've got the best running game in the county.
Now we might end up with some situations we've seen before, Joe, where just by the end of the day, you know, it's those big plays that matter, not necessarily the fact that there were a lot of yards, just that big run or two from a couple guys.
Venus hands it off to his brother Dominic under center on the end around. Brought down at about the 48-yard line. Again, we've been able to cover quite a few Perry games in the regular season, and here at Perry, of course, there is a train track right on the outside of the visitors. That'll be the final play.
End of the first quarter.
We played one here from Perry.
Altman is in your community.
And that's the
Our
end of the
team,
first quarter here.
location,
Fans with the score, Perry
physicians,
14.
and so much more.
Now Winchester, nothing.
All are ready for you at Altman.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's. Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet. You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
You're listening listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford.
We're at Perry Stadium. Joe Merton's back here with Billy Beebe. As the Perry Panthers lead this one heading into the second quarter, 14-0. They have the football on a 2nd down and 8 as they change field. They hand it off on the end around this time to Joshua Lemon. Lemon in the open field, finally taken down at the 39-yard line. A gain of about 11. However, there is a flag that is back at midfield, and this one is coming back. And Billy can't argue the play call there from Coach Wakefield. They've tried to get Lemon a little bit more space on the end around. It's worked for Dominic here tonight. However, this one brought back due to a hold.
Couple score updates, Joe, while they take care of the penalties here. 6-3 Green over Wilmington Kilbourne. Pick 6 for Brunswick makes it 10-0 for McKinley.
Wow.
So Brunswick, a good start for them. And Maslin up 14-0 over Walnut Ridge. A 7-0 Hoover lead rounds out our score update for now.
Yeah, for Brunswick, we had the opportunity to call them last week in the first round as Brunswick played host to Jackson, won that ball game 42-28. 2nd down and long. After the hold, they'll hand it off again to Lemon. Lemon brings it to his own 45-yard line, a gain of 5. And something rare that we have not seen here in this first half, Bill, 3rd down and long for the Perry Panthers.
And Perry tried to expose the pass game earlier, but I think now it's more about controlling your lead.
They just did a score update on the Hoover Lake game, 15-0. How about that from Hoover? They had a week off as well.
I don't know if that's too surprising. I felt like Hoover was the better team.
They are, definitely the better team. Lake coming off a big win a week ago. 3rd down and long. Back to pass. Venus avoids the pressure. Now he's going to run for it. Past midfield, and he's brought down. Did he hit the first down? He did. He dove for it and just picked it up by a yard. And how about that coming from the senior quarterback?
That's the 2nd time we've kind of seen that lazy tackling from Winchester. I saw it on a Venus run earlier. Dominic Venus, now Hayden Venus, leaps forward inside a gap. Got to execute here in the playoffs, Joe.
I'll tell you what, it looked like the Indians on defense, they bit a little bit too hard on the pass, and Venus had nothing but green in front of him, and he's got the speed in order to beat defenders in the open field. 1st down and 10, ball at the Canal Winchester 43. They'll give it off to Lemon, tails it up the right side. Brought down at the 38-yard line, about a gain of 5 for Lemon. And Lemon in the first half, well on his way for another 100-yard plus game. I mean, you just think about a 6-game regular season, and to be a 1,000-yard rusher is incredible. A season ago, he was a 1,000-yard rusher, and he had injuries that he dealt with his junior year, but has been healthy in his senior season and has led Perry to a Federal League championship along with a 6-0 record heading into this 2nd round. They hand off to Dominic Venus on an end around, and Venus this time around not much going. Brought down, a little bit of pushing and shoving. A great play made by
Blaine Riley's in on that.
Blaine Riley. And Riley and Luke Twist are the 2 linebackers that are the standouts on this defense. Should mention Corbin Martineau, the player that is the defensive back, also the kickoff return man. He is a Penn State track recruit, as he'll be going to Penn State next season for track. I mean, he's got some wheels, but again, the special teams unit for Perry has just been outstanding, slowing him down. 3rd down and 4, under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Back to pass Venus. No, he'll run. He's up at the 35. 1st down and more at the 25 and brought down right outside the 20-yard line at the 21. Gain of 16 for Hayden Venus, and he continues to torch the Indians defense with his legs.
It's fun to watch, Joe, because we've done a couple games. Connor Ashby, a guy for Hoover that, you know, their coach, they don't want to write up and draw up plays specifically for him to run. They don't want him taking those hits, but Venus built like a running back. They've always done it like that, and that's why you can see those kind of plays where they've got the running back doing an end around.
So first down and 10, 14-0 our score. Perry looking to expand that lead right outside the red zone. Under center, Venus. Hayden takes it to Josh Lemon. Lemon, with the momentum that he has, just continues to carry inside the 15-yard line of the 14. Gain of 8. And for the first time tonight, they're in the red zone, even though they're up 14-0. They've had big plays here tonight. This is the Stratton Chevrolet red zone for Perry. Bringing up a second down and 2 from their own 14-yard line. And they've just been a methodical offense all regular season. They've brought that here tonight. As Venus, again, under center, Lemon in the backfield. Move Dominic into motion. They'll hand it off to Lemon. Lemon lowers the shoulder, first down and more. Continues to carry the pile. Brought down at the 6-yard line. Gain of 8.
Another nice run there, Joe, and they're finally getting in a groove. This will be a complete drive involving all the running backs and QB running it, pushing, and the O-line certainly standing up to their challenge.
And Coach Joshua Stratton, he's going to take his first time out of 3 here in this first half. As, again, they've had no answer for that running game for Perry, and they want to talk it over. Coaches for the Indians drew up for this defense, as they've got their backs right near their own end zone. So first down and goal from the 6. Under center is Venus. Venus takes a snap, hands off to Lemon. Lemon trying to get in the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, he did. 6-yard touchdown run for Joshua Lemon, and it'll expand that Perry lead to 20-0.
Lemon, the go-to guy in the red zone. He gets space, and Canal Winchester really got to fix this defense. They even have guys like Bird playing 2 ways, trying to make the difference in the playoffs.
So the PAT unit out there for Perry. Kick is up, and it is good. 7:25 left to play in the first half. It's the Perry Panthers 21, Canal Winchester 0. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
Hot Pots Pottery is your local creation destination. Go wild with your artistic side and explore the wide variety of activities and projects that Hot Pots has to offer. Pottery painting, glass fusion, canvas painting, candle making, board and string art, mosaics, and more. Hot Pots Pottery has something for everyone and makes a great supplement to online or in-school learning. Take a break from the books and visit us today. Open daily. Call for more information, 330-823-3333, or visit hotpotspottery.com.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Joe Mertens, Billy Beebe back here with you in the second quarter. 7:25 left to play as the Perry Panthers have taken a 21-0 lead over the Canal Winchester Indians. Joshua Lemon already 2 touchdowns here in this first half. Dominic Venus with a touchdown as well, all through the ground. Back to return for the Indians is Corbin Martineau, along with Stephon Bird. Looking for a little bit of a spark here for the Indian offense. They kick it away. Hauled in by Martineau inside the 10-yard line. Trying to go to the left side. He's got some room. He's at the 25. Trying to break one tackle. Cannot do it. And finally brought down at the 35-yard line. A great open field tackle It looked like Dominic Venus was on that play in the open field. Oh, excuse me, that was Devontae Armstrong that was in the open field bringing him down. And it'll bring a first down and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Indians.
35-yard line.
Music hands it off to Bird. Bird looking a little bit for rhythm. Brought down at the 40, so a gain of 5. And that's what Canal Winchester's looking for, Bill. Just a little, not the big home run play, but something to set you up. And right there, a nice 5-yard carry for Bird.
At this point, Joe, they just need to find a way to put the ball into the end zone. Keep things in their control as time wanes down on the second quarter.
And just under 7 minutes to play here in this first half. Music in the shotgun set. Bird to his left as a sidecar. Music's going to be the quarterback keeper trying to run up front. Able to pick up a few yards. Close to a first down, but a couple of yards short. Was using the lead blocker in Jaden Lewis along with Stephon Bird.
Third down and 1.
Third down and 1. And, I know this is a run-heavy offense, but with trailing the way that they are early, you wonder if they can pass the football consistently. Again, they trail it by 3 scores. Third down and 1, trying to continue this drive. It'll be a quarterback keeper in Music. Music trying to push the pile. And let's see where they mark him down. I don't know if he got any yards on that carry, Bill.
Yeah, they really stuck him at the line.
And they did. It'll be a 4th down and inches. As Music just lowered that shoulder. Unfortunately, just could not get the job done for the Indians. Now it's decision time here for Coach Stratton if he wants to keep the offense on the field. Again, they're at their own 44-yard line. They're trailing 21-0. Looks like they'll keep the offense on the field. They've got under 10 seconds left to snap it. They're not ready. 5 seconds left on that clock. And they're going to have to burn a timeout, or nope, they're not even going to burn a timeout. Delay a game for the Canal Winchester Indians. As really, Bill, that's a lapse on the offensive side. They just did not realize that the clock was running down.
Yeah, some teams playing that, Joe, but they struggled a little bit and miscommunication and really not going their way tonight.
So that'll back them up 5 yards to the 39-yard line, and now Coach Stratton has no choice but to bring out the punting unit. And for the 3rd time tonight, we will see Canal Winchester's punting unit. Blaine Riley out there to punt it away to Devontae Armstrong, who's inside his own 30-yard line. 5:13 left to play in the second quarter. A quick first half, to say the least, as we've got whistles and a timeout taken by Coach Stratton, his second of 3 in this first half. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
We're living life to its fullest at Copeland Oaks and Crandall Medical Center. Named number 3 in Ohio by Newsweek, we're proud to offer a worry-free lifestyle campus for seniors. When it's time to help those you love most transition into retirement, we're here to help with a variety of living options. Discover all of the possibilities at CopelandOaks.com, where we're providing the best retirement and care options for the ones in your lives that have always and will always be your biggest fans.
We've told you about.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
And I would pleasantly, we like it here.
Welcome back to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford. Joe Merton's back here with you, along with Billy Beebe. A 21-0 score. As out of the timeout for Canal Winchester, they will punt this one back away to Perry. Blaine Riley, the punter. Armstrong back to return. This one over the head of Riley. Riley's got to corral it. He does. Now he rolls out to the right side, trying to get a little bit of space, but he's met right inside the 20-yard line by a host of Panthers, and the Perry Panthers will take over at their own 18-yard line.
Joe, you think he had time to punt it when he turned that corner? I was looking for him to try.
I thought so too. I was prepared to see if he was
going to do it.
You need a lot of room.
You need a lot of room to get a punt off.
That Perry special teams unit so quick, swarmed him in the backfield.
Yeah.
And the Perry Panthers will take over in the Stratton Chevrolet red zone. Second time tonight they're in this red zone area, but due to a lapse by the Canal Winchester Indians, you had the fourth down play, which they did not realize the clock was running down. That backed them up. And then the punt over the head of Blaine Riley. So first down and 10 inside the 20. Hayden Venus takes the snap on the end around to Joshua Lemon, and Lemon brought down by Blaine Riley.
Josh Lemon with the carry. Tackled by number 40.
You think it looked like, Joe, just 2 easy drives to finish things up? And not that simple.
4:40 left to play in the first half. Perry looking to have a comfortable lead heading into the half. Looking to continue that ground and pound game. They have definitely controlled the tempo here in this first half. Second down and 8. They'll hand it off on the end around to Dominic. Dominic able to break a tackle. Lunges for the end zone. Did he get in? No, he did not. Dominic Venus, a 16-yard run, just 1 yard shy. Could not lunge for the end zone.
No, I think.
Are they calling it a touchdown?
Yeah, they're saying he was in.
Looking at the replay, his knee was down at the 2-yard line. However, they're going to say touchdown.
He was definitely down.
Definitely down at the 2-yard line.
Why not?
The Perry Panthers, they'll take it. PAT unit is out there, kick is up, and it is good. A 17-yard touchdown run by Dominic Venus makes this one a 28-0 score with 4:17 left to play. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
And speaking of Putman Properties, make sure you keep it locked in here for the Putman Properties halftime show. And it's just coming up here in a couple minutes. We'll give you the CSE Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Take a look at what's going around in Northeast Ohio on this Friday night of the second week of the OHSAA playoffs. Joe Mertens, Billy Beebe back here with you on the Q92radiosports.com. As returning it for Canal Winchester is number 5 and Corbin Martineau. And Martineau brought down at the 30-yard line. And it'll be a first down and 10. And
Bird going pretty slow there, Joe.
Yeah, Bird looks like he's favoring that right leg. Not going to the huddle very quick after the special teams play.
Might just be distraught too after a tough.
It has been a tough first half for the Indians here, and on top of it, trailing 28-0. Perry will also get the football back to begin the second half of play. Nobody in the backfield. Now we've got another timeout from Coach Stratton. That's his third and final timeout of the half.
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, I've bought a couple of vehicles from Mears here, so my wife and I were we like it here. Probably the friendly atmosphere. It's kind of like a family atmosphere here. They get to know you. We know each other. We'll see each other out. You know, it's just like a friends and family that you see all the time. It's a great place. They have an excellent selection of cars and good people here that work here.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Football back, and knowing Coach Wakefield, he'll do what he can with those 3 timeouts. Bird and the end around trying to get some room and nowhere to go. He's slammed at the 30-yard line. Dominic Venus What a play coming from the senior linebacker.
Huge hit from Venus, who's everywhere tonight. Joe Bird. I mean, tell me where he should have went. Easy on the outside. Plenty of room. Take your 4 yards. Don't try and duck it back in. And you're going to take hits. An easy 4 yards if he hits all the way to the outside, tries to cut it back in, and takes that big hit.
2nd down and 9 after the 1 yard end around to Stephon Bird. Indians doing whatever they can to try to get some momentum. They'll hand it off to Bird in the backfield this time, and Bird is swallowed up in the backfield again by the Perry defense, and it's Dominic Venus again on the initial hit. And every time he makes that hit, Bill, he comes away from the pile strutting the muscles coming from that linebacking core.
Venus getting to the ball quickly. I mean, there's O-line issues, Joe, but at that point, you're on the outside. The O-line's not even there. I don't know what they can do differently to avoid a play like that.
Under 3 minutes left to play in the first half. It has been all Perry, 28-0. Music in the shotgun set. Expect them to pass on a 3rd down and long. Music rolling out to his left side, throws on the run, and it's in and out of the hands. A bit of an overthrow to Chris Hupka, couldn't hold on, and he was hit hard by the defensive back in Perry and Giovanni LaPaglia. And a 4th down coming up for the 4th time tonight. We'll see the punting unit for Canal Winchester.
This is what Coach Wakefield waits for. A 5-touchdown lead possibly going in half, Joe. Incredible.
On top of that, he has all 3 timeouts, and you know they're a run-heavy offense. Everybody knows that in Stark County, and he can be very conservative with his run game, knowing that he's got those 3 timeouts in the back pocket. Blaine Riley back to punt as he'll punt this one away. Armstrong backing up. He'll fair catch it last second at the 37-yard line. And a bit of trash talk there between Armstrong and number 5, Corbin Martineau. However, Armstrong just walked away from it, and the refs missed it. That could have gone against Armstrong. He handed the ball to Martineau, but the ball will be placed at the 37-yard line, and the Perry Panthers will take over. And as Bill mentioned, looking to get that 5-touchdown lead before heading into half.
Either way, Joe, they can run it out, just get into halftime with all the momentum and the lead and confidence, or they can just try and push it one more time.
1st down and 10. 2:40 left on the clock. Hayden Venus rolls out to his right side. Quarterback keeper breaks 1 tackle, and he's finally met at the 39-yard line, about a gain of 2. And he was able to avoid 1 tackler, but coming in to make the play was Luke Twiss, coming in that linebacker core for the Indians.
Finally caught Venus. Good stall to get him at the legs. He always pump fakes like he might throw, but play like that, Joe, there's no way they're not thinking run.
So 2nd down and 7. They'll actually give 3 to Dominic Venus as we approach the 2-minute mark. Venus again under center. Josh Lemon behind him. He'll fake the hand off the Lemon, gives it to Dominic. Dominic rolls out to the left side, reverses field, trying to cut it back at the 40. And he's finally brought down, but a flag flies in late. They're going to get an illegal block in the back on Perry. And that was pretty obvious on that block, Bill.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Dominic, he's going to have to march it back. That was a beautiful run, but we know why it was a beautiful run.
And a little bit of extra room given by that block, and that's why it was so noticeable, Joe. It was right by the runner. 1:45 left, gets stunk at the same spot.
Didn't hear they didn't say a number on that illegal block. Couldn't see it again in this as we hit the nighttime and the black on black uniforms. It's tough to see that numeral. Bill and I had that trouble in the opening week of the regular season when Perry opened up against Lake. Back what it feels like to be months ago. As on that illegal block in the back, it brings back the ball to 2nd down and 1 at the 46-yard line. So it's a spot penalty. Handed back off to Dominic on the end around. Almost the same exact play, but this time around, the Indians able to corral it at midfield. It will be a 1st down, but only for a 4-yard carry. Clock will stop momentarily for the chains to reset at 1:20. Let's see if the Panthers are going to speed some things up here. They're really watching that time click down. 1:10 left to play, and they've yet to even get to the line of scrimmage. Venus under center. Still all 3 timeouts for Perry, but not rushing things. Venus takes the snap, hands it off to Lemon. Lemon brings it to the 45-yard line, to the 44 of Canal Winchester, and we will get a timeout from Coach Wakefield. His first of 3 with 48 seconds left to play. So it brings up an interesting...
Look how geared in they were, Joe. They were ready to run another play before he called that timeout.
Remember, we called the game near the end of the season here at Perry, where the Panthers, when they won the Federal League against Jackson, actually, it was near the end of the first half, and they had almost, I believe, about 10 seconds left to play. They did not run. They actually threw it. And Hayden Venus definitely has the arm to get it downfield. However, it went incomplete on that exact play. But with just under 50 seconds left to play in this first half, if they need to, Hayden Venus definitely has the arm to throw it downfield, but it is on the matter of Coach Wakefield giving him that green light. I'll tell you what, I don't know how Coach Wakefield is out there in just shorts. It's a very chilly night here in Massillon. As we
I was wondering if he'd come out with them.
With some pants, but he's embracing the conditions. I mean, it is a beautiful night, however, just chilly. 2nd down and 5 out of the timeout for Perry. Venus back to pass. He will throw it downfield on the right sideline. Incomplete. Was trying to find Devontae Armstrong inside the 15-yard line, but looked like he led him a little too far out of bounds. Brings up a 3rd down and 5 with 42 seconds left to play in the first half.
Definitely felt like they'd take a shot at some point, Joe. So you're going to look at some scores. Massillon up 21-0. McKinley down 17-0 now to Brunswick.
McKinley really had a tough ending.
They had a hot start.
They had a hot start, tough ending. They lost to Perry at home, as we're going to get a timeout here from Coach Wakefield. His 2nd of 3 with 42 seconds left. But you look back at McKinley, they take a tough loss to Perry. They actually led in that one after 1 half and fell to the Panthers. They also had a massive beating against Massillon on the road. And, you know, they were a team that may have needed the week 1 bye. They looked really good against Berea Mid-Park a week ago. But taking on a Brunswick team, Bill, that we watched a week ago that really seems that they can compete with anybody in Division 1. As that program has really turned the tide. A couple of years ago for the Blue Devils, 1-9 in the 2018 season. They really have turned it 4-2 in the regular season this year. They had a big win against Jackson a week ago, and if they can continue it, they'll be moving on to the next round. But again, still a lot of football left to be played in all the area games here in Northeast Ohio. So out of the timeout, 42 seconds left. Perry looking at a 3rd down and 5. Venus under center. Back to, no, it will be a handoff to Lemon, and he's got some room here. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Perry. A 45-yard touchdown run for Joshua Lemon, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
That's that offense, Joe. They tinker around with some plays, and then Lemon hits the big one. We've probably done about 3 games with that style of offense. Joshua Lemon, number 3 on the day. And I believe we'd have to double check, but that might install running clock in the second half.
That will, because with it being over 30.
Would it just be first round, though?
Well, that's a good question, actually, Bill. Yeah, we did see a couple of games a week ago go into the running clock rule, but it'll be interesting to see if they go running clock here in the second half. That is a second half thing here in OHSAA. We'll keep it right here. Now, excuse me, folks. I mean, that run by Lemon had me really faked out, because it looked like on that play Lemon was going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage, and then out of nowhere, wide open space, nothing but green in front of Lemon. And if you've caught a Perry Panther ball game, you know that when he is in open field, he is tough to bring down, and with his speed is almost unstoppable to catch him up. So 3 touchdowns on the night for Joshua Lemon. He had 4 2 weeks ago to finish up the regular season against Glen Oak. That was a season high. He's one touchdown away from tying that. But it'll be interesting to see here. 35-0 our score with 32 seconds left to play. All Perry. Reminder to keep it locked in here for the Putman Properties halftime show, as we will give you highlights from this first half. We'll also go around the CSE Federal Credit Union scoreboard. We'll also talk about some of the matchups happening tonight around the OHSAA in the second round of the playoffs. Martineau and Stephon Bird back to return as they await the kick. As this one has been booted, it'll be a squib kick. Gets back behind a up man, and the up man will have to just fall on it at the 20-yard line. And so for the Canal Winchester Indians, they will more than likely, I would have to believe, just run the clock out. Again, no timeouts remaining. You're trailing by 5 touchdowns, really. Yeah. And, you know, you're looking at a really tough opponent in Perry, and it'll be interesting to see what Coach Stratton.
It's a long drive home, too.
That, too. They come from the Columbus area, about a 2-hour drive away here from Massillon. I formation set for Canal Winchester. They'll hand it off, and Bird is tripped off in the backfield, and when everything isn't going right, it just continues to grow. And Stephon Bird brought down by his own foot for a 2-yard loss, and that could be the final play of the first half. And it looks like Canal Winchester.
They got to run one more. No.
Canal Winchester just looking to go into the locker room after a really just dominating first half from the Perry Panthers.
And they're in a tough environment too, Joe. Good crowd here tonight, good size still, and loud and proud. And Canal Fulton, a long drive. Canal Winchester.
Canal Fulton. Now we're going down to Canal.
I know. Canal Winchester. They don't even get to go to the locker room. They're going to stay outside, talk it over, Joe, and hopefully get back at it here in 10 minutes. Perry absolutely dominant in that first half. And I want to point out, Joe, we talked about it. Yes, Joshua Lemon, you know, obviously he's going to have big yardage at the end of this game, but they set up for these big runs. They do a good job of hitting a couple different guys, trying a couple different things, and then boom, Lemon finally gets his chance to hit that hole and get a big run. Unfortunately for Canal Winchester, he did it 3 times.
And it has been a tough night sled here for Canal Winchester. 35-0 the score at half. And it has been the Joshua Lemon show yet again for the Perry Panthers. 3 first-half touchdowns as he's looking to lead his guys into the next round of the playoffs. Again, the winner of this ball game will go ahead and take on the number 8 Dublin Scioto or number 9 Sunbury Big Walnut. That is to remain to see what we got for the Perry Panthers and Canal Winchester. We're going to take a quick time out here. When we come back, we'll have the Putman Properties halftime show. Keep it locked in here, folks, on Q92radiosports.com. High school football brought to you by Sarshone Ford.
Altman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine offers a multidisciplinary approach to orthopedic and sports medicine care. The practice of Dr. David Mungo, Dr. Michael Nietzsche, Dr. Christopher Stalling, Dr. Anthony McKean, and Dr. Reed Graham offer comprehensive orthopedic care close to home. This highly trained group of providers will treat the most complicated orthopedic conditions and develop a treatment plan that's right for you. Call Altman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine today to schedule your appointment in Alliance or Carrollton at 330-596-6500.
And we're here with Dave at Sarshone Lincoln in Alliance. So Dave, you've been in business a little over 10 months, and you're growing faster than any other Lincoln dealership in the country. How are you making it happen?
Well, we've done it by building the most important thing, and that's our reputation. Our new customers are telling us that we get them the Lincoln they want, and we make it easy and hassle-free. We try to let our work speak for itself.
And a great inventory, too.
Right now, and lots more on the way.
See the inventory at SarshoneLincolnAlliance.com.
10 o'clock. Yeah, it ain't like it used to be.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
Expert Auto Collision is the only female-owned and operated collision center in Stark County and has been serving the area for over 40 years. At Expert Auto Collision, customers are their first priority, and they work for you with your insurance company to quickly restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Their 5-star rating and lifetime guarantee make Expert Auto Collision your collision repair shop. Call for an estimate today, 330-477-3570, and go Panthers.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Welcome back to Perry Stadium here inside the Putman Properties halftime show. Joe Burns back here with you, along with Billy Beebe, as we'll get into the CSE Federal Credit Union scoreboard. CSE Federal Credit Union named Ohio's #1 credit union by Forbes. Taking a look around Northeast Ohio and some scores that are happening in the second round of the OHSAA playoffs. We've got a 29-7 lead for the Hoover Vikings as they lead Lake in the second quarter. Massillon has a dominating 35-0 score against Walnut Ridge. That one heading into half. Brunswick, they lead at 17-7, so the Bulldogs get on the board right before halftime. Worthington Kilbourne, they're up 16-12 over the Green Bulldogs. There's a game that isn't playoffs right now, and it is more of an exhibition. The Alliance Aviators lead the Minerva Lions 25-0. Again, in the OHSAA, they gave the option to programs to play a maximum of 10 games if they are eliminated from playoff contention. Of course, Alliance, they lost a week ago in the playoffs, and looks like they'll continue to play until they hit that 10-game mark. And Alliance looking again for their first win.
Is that 2 winless teams?
There's 2 winless teams, yeah. So
be an interesting one. I know our friends at
over at Mount Union.
Our guys at 91.1 doing that game.
Glen Oak taking on Cleveland Heights. That score hasn't been posted yet. Tuslaw, they advanced last week. Again, this is looking at exhibition. Tuslaw is 14-7 against Tusky Valley. Coventry taking on Marlington. Those are some of the exhibition games going around in Stark County. We've mentioned to you about the winner of this ball game taking on the winner of Dublin Scioto taking on Big Walnut. And Scioto right now at the half, it looks like they're leading 10-6. Dublin Scioto was a team, again, they're more closer to Columbus. They're a team that did take on Canal Winchester in the regular season, and I believe they're in the same conference. Both of them hail from the Ohio Capital Conference, and they did take on each other earlier this year. However, Canal Winchester was on the losing end of that matchup. However, right now, it looks like Perry may be gearing up to take on either Big Walnut or Dublin Scioto in the next round in Division II, Region 7. Some of the other games happening around as we'll pull it up. And Bill, I mean, we talked about last week how it is a March Madness type feel. Anything could happen. But so far in the opening round and what it seemed to be in the second round, we haven't seen anything too shocking.
Yeah, nothing that shocked us. I think we talked about that last week, Joe, that every favored team was ahead and doing well. Our game tonight, I thought it could go like this more than you did, but Canal Winchester has really struggled tonight to stop the run and stop the big play. But I think Brunswick leading McKinley, I think that's one that I just didn't pick. Obviously, McKinley's been in a little bit of a slump since we talked about they lost to Perry, and they really never recovered after that. But nonetheless, Joe, I think that's a bit of a shocker for me.
It was a pretty big shocker to see. And again, being on the road, playing at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, definitely a tough environment to play in. And Brunswick so far has weathered the storm. They lead at 17-7. That'll round up the CSE Federal Credit Union scoreboard, and CSE Federal Credit Union, Ohio's #1 credit union by Forbes. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll discuss some of the other matchups going around tonight in Division 1, 2, and 3, and we'll also hit the highlights of the first half. You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
Coronavirus has caused a lot of pain in 2020. As we inch closer to getting back to life as we know it, many people are still trying to figure out how they'll recover. CSE Federal Credit Union can help you start the recovery process with products and services designed to save you money. We've recently been named Ohio's #1 credit union by Forbes because we're dedicated to making people's financial lives better. We don't hide fees or unreasonable terms in our products and services. If you're ready to save money on your banking and lending, it's time to bank local at CSE Federal Credit Union.
We're back talking with Joe at Sarshone Ford Auto Group. So, Joe, one of the ways that you stand out is how much work you put in to find out exactly what people are looking for in an F-Series.
We do. We take a lot of pride in knowing what our customers are looking for and to get them the right F-Series they want.
And you've got a lot of them right now.
We got a huge selection, over 550 F-Series on the lot right now. Stop out and see us and take your pick.
See the giant inventory online at sarshone.com.
From our family to yours, you're in good hands. That's Melody Harnack, agent and owner of Allstate Harnack Family Insurance's motto. Give them a chance and they'll treat you like family. Harnack Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of football teams throughout the community. Their agents value nothing more than doing their all to assist in saving money, protecting assets, and defending against loss for their clients. Call 330-499-3114. Call 330-499-3114 for your own personal agent.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Welcome back to the Putman Properties halftime show. Joe Merton's back here with you along with Billy Beebe from Perry Stadium, and it has been all Panthers as they have a 35-0 lead at the half as we just rounded up the Putman Properties, or I should say the CSE Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Taking a look at what other matchups are happening tonight in Division 2 Region 7. Again, that's what we're covering here tonight. The #1 seeded Massillon, or I should say Perry Panthers, taking on Canal Winchester, ranked as the 17th seed. Again, winner will take on Dublin Scioto or Sinberry Big Walnut. Looking down the line, Lewis Center Olentangy, the 4th seed, is taking on Licking Heights, the 13th seed. They'll take on the winner of Green and Worthington Kilbourne. That's another game on the Q92 network. The Massillon Tigers looks like they're going to be moving on. They're taking on Walnut Ridge. They had a 35-0 lead at the half. They'll move on to take on the winner of Hoover and Lake, and if that stays the way it does, Bill, we're going to have a next week matchup of Hoover taking on Massillon, and that would be at Paul Brown.
Altman is in your community. Our team, locations, physicians, and so much more. All are ready for you at Altman.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's. Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet. You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
Game Time, a family-friendly sports restaurant featuring great food, friendly staff, and wall-to-wall sports. At Game Time, every seat in the house is the best seat in the house. Our goal was to bring a truly unique dining experience to Stark County. The combination of sports viewing pleasure and grub that satisfies your inner foodie.
We love Game Time!
We've told you about the Mears must-see guarantee, but don't take our word for it.
Well, I've bought a couple of vehicles from Mears here, so my wife and I were pleasantly, we like it here. Probably the friendly atmosphere. It's kind of like a family atmosphere here. They get to know you. We know each other. We'll see each other out. You know, it's just like a friends and family that you see all the time. It's a great place. They have an excellent selection of cars and good people here that work here.
See us at 4825 West Tuscarora Street in Canton or online at mearsnissan.com.
Did call it a touchdown. And then Joshua Lemon, near the end of the half, 32 seconds left, broke away for a 35-yard touchdown run that made it a 35-0 ball game. And Bill, Joshua Lemon, 3 touchdowns so far here. He's well on his way to 100 yards again in this ball game, and it has been all Perry.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of changes Coach Wakefield makes, because obviously you don't want to overrun Joshua Lemon. Again, we'll have to double check, Joe, but I believe we'll have a running clock in this second half, and that'll give an opportunity for Perry to finish things up here early after getting a big lead. However, they'll need to keep it above 30 to keep that as a running clock.
For Canal Winchester, Bill, you know, it's a very cold night. You know, you're running the football, and when things aren't going your way, the cold weather just seems to get colder. The hits become harder, and really, for Canal Winchester, they have not had the ability to gain any momentum. Only 2 first downs, I believe, in the first half, as the defense has been tremendous for Perry. Again, we talk about the Perry defense. They only allow about 2 yards per carry to their opponent, and we're seeing that here tonight. Stephon Bird, the number 1 back here for Canal Winchester, has not been able to gather a rhythm.
Yeah, part of that's been the O-line, Joe. Other times he has struggled in space to pick his holes and pick his gaps correctly. There are a couple times he cut it back inside when the outside was the right move. Number 1, he could have gotten more yards and stopped the clock. Instead, ducks it inside. We saw him take a huge hit, tripped over his feet, and like I said, that O-line has not really helped him. We haven't seen plays where the O-line drove him forward and set up something special. So as much as Bird has made his own mistakes, the offense itself hasn't helped him.
Both teams coming back out to warm up right before the start of the second half. This has been the Putman Properties halftime show. We're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second half coverage here from Perry Stadium. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford, here on Q92radiosports.com.
From our family to yours, you're in good hands. That's Melody Harnack, agent and owner of Allstate Harnack Family Insurance's motto. Give them a chance and they'll treat you like family. Harnack Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of football teams throughout the community. Their agents value nothing more than doing their all to assist in saving money, protecting assets, and defending against loss for their clients. Call 330-499-3114. Call 330-499-3114 for your own personal agent.
Coronavirus has caused a lot of pain in 2020. As we inch closer to getting back to life as we know it, many people are still trying to figure out how they'll recover. CSC Federal Credit Union can help you start the recovery process with products and services designed to save you money. We've recently been named Ohio's #1 credit union by Forbes because we're dedicated to making people's financial lives better. We don't hide fees or unreasonable terms in our products and services. If you're ready to save money on your banking and lending, it's time to bank local at CSC Federal Credit Union.
Accidents, injuries, and illnesses are a fact of life. When you need orthopedic care, choose convenience you can trust. For more than 25 years, Omni Orthopedics has been helping our neighbors find relief, treating a full range of orthopedic problems. With 3 locations to serve you in Canton, Dover, and Alliance, put your health into the hands of experts right in your own backyard. Learn more at omniortho.com or call 330-492-9200 for an appointment today.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
Hot Pots Pottery is your local creation destination. Go wild with your artistic side and explore the wide variety of activities and projects that Hot Pots has to offer. Pottery painting, glass fusion, canvas painting, candle making, board and string art, mosaics, and more. Hot Pots Pottery has something for everyone and makes a great supplement to online or in-school learning. Take a break from the books and visit us today. Open daily. Call for more information, 330-823-3333, or visit hotpotspottery.com.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
And welcome back to Perry Stadium as we're ready for second half coverage as the Perry Panthers looking to advance to the third round of the OHSAA playoffs. Again, they had a bye week a week ago, number 1 seed in Division II, Region 7, and they've done it through the ground attack along with a ferocious defense. Looking at some of the first half stats before the Perry Panthers get back out on the field. The Perry Panthers leading rusher is Joshua Lemon, 134 yards on 14 carries. As for Canal Winchester, Stephon Bird, 8 carries, 9 yards. So a big discrepancy there in the rushing game, as Perry has led the rushing attack, 250 yards to Canal Winchester's 27. As there's been only one pass here tonight from both teams to hook up. It was a 1 reception for 8 yards for Canal Winchester that happened in the first quarter. And Dominic Venus has a 2 touchdowns on the day. Joshua Lemon with 3. And those are your first half stats. And for Canal Winchester, they will be opening up this half, kicking off to Perry. And, you know, it's tough to say, Bill, that, you know, that all of hope is lost. You know, you're down 35-0 to a really tough Perry team. But if you're Coach Stratton, you want to have a little bit of something to take away from this game and try to bring some positives in this second half.
Definitely got to find something in this second half, Joe. It's too long for you not to try and do some special stuff. That's where they sit. I mean, it's a tough situation. It really is to be down this much, but you know, they have a playoff win under their belt technically for the year, so they can be prideful in that, and they can be prideful in the fact that they want to finish this out strong.
So Bill is correct. There is a running clock with it being over 30 points here in this second half. So the clock will continuously run. It'll only stop for timeouts and change of possession. First down and 10. Venus under center and hand off to Joshua Lemon. Lemon continue to drag the pile to the side. About a 2-yard carry. Brings up a second down and 8 here for the Perry Panthers. Again, Joshua Lemon, a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, only 6 games played, along with 14 touchdowns. He's added to that collection here tonight with 3. As Hayden Venus controlling this offense, and really, you know, Coach Wakefield is just known for controlling the tempo, and that is what Perry has done here tonight. They started out this ball game making sure that they had full control. Dominic Venus broke 1 tackle on the end around, finally brought down at the 27-yard line, a gain of 5. Brings up a 3rd down. And what's hard to believe tonight, Bill, and for this Perry offense, they've had 3rd downs. However, they have not been stopped on a 3rd down. They have not punted the ball, and they have taken care of the football here in this first half.
Well, here's what's really getting me, Joe. If you're Canal Winchester, you knew they were going to run on you all night, and there's nothing you've done to mix it up or to stop it. They haven't necessarily stacked the line much. They haven't sacrificed corners on blitzes. They haven't really done anything to stop what they knew was coming.
Third down, they hand off to Lemon, and Lemon kicks up the first down, and Moore brought down at the 36-yard line, a gain of 8 for the senior tailback. Joshua Lemon on that carry. I mean, he is 2 arms, corrals the football, makes sure that it's safe and he doesn't lose it, picks up the first down, and that is just a very good run right there out of Lemon.
He slid backwards and then got taken down there.
I'm wondering at this point, too, again, a 5-touchdown lead when Coach Wakefield is content. I mean, normally we know Coach Wakefield never content with his team, but when he'll throw out backups here in this ball game. First down and 10, they hand off to Dominic Venus on the end around. This time he's got a bunch of Indians around him. Blaine Riley, the first one to make contact and push him back. No gain on that play. Second down and 10. And with the running clock, we're already at the 9-minute mark in a 35-0 ball game in this third quarter. Perry Panthers lead this one.
We haven't watched a Panther loss. Well, they are undefeated. Correct?
Undefeated, yeah.
Well, and then we definitely haven't, but it just hit me for a second. Forgot they were undefeated so far, but we've watched them play some excellent football this year. Every time we've been here, I believe this is our 4th.
It feels like we've been here the whole season, really.
Yeah.
As Blaine Riley had to be subbed out, and I believe he had an equipment malfunction.
You should get paid by the school too, huh, John?
I'll make sure to contact the AD and let him know. Number 45, Isaiah Wilson checks in for Blaine Riley, who had an equipment problem with his helmet. Second down and long, and now we've got flags flying in as the play continued. And this may be going against Perry. Maybe a false start awaiting the official, and it will be a false start on the Panthers, and a rare mistake tonight from Perry. We've only seen 3 penalties here tonight for Perry, one of those being an illegal block in the back, but this false start will bring them back to their own 31-yard line for a second down and 15. "40-degree night here in Massillon. Perry Panthers controlling this one. They travel left to right from our vantage point here at the Perry Panther press box. Under center is Hayden Venus. Venus hands it off, misdirection to Lemon. Lemon breaks free at the 45-50. He may have another one. He's at the 30. One man to beat. 20, 15, 10. He's finally hauled down inside the 10-yard line by Stephon Bird, as the running back / linebacker was able to chase him down. But another phenomenal run coming from Joshua Lemon, 62 yards.
And what a breakaway on that right side. Again, Joe, those corners have really not helped in the run game today. Ironic it's Bird, the opposite team running back, and kind of that mano-a-mano matchup guy tonight, taking him down. Unbelievable to watch this happen for Joshua Lemon and Perry.
As the Panthers inside the Stratton Chevrolet red zone. They're at the 7-yard line. First down and goal. Venus under center, takes the snap. Hand off to his brother Dominic. Dominic trying to fight his way into the end zone. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown. Perry makes it 41-0 with 6:36 left to play in the third quarter.
And Coach Wakefield continuing to push the run. Starters still in. And no answers on defense from Canal. It just was going to be a tough night from the start, it looked like.
PAT unit out there for the Perry Panthers. Kick is up, and it is good. 6:36 left to play here in this third quarter. Perry expands that lead 42-0. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92RadioSports.com.
The Bottom Line sales event is on at Mears Nissan, and that means you save all month long. Shop Bottom Line pricing on your favorite new models like a new Sentra. Save big when you lease yours today for just $181 a month. That's the bottom line. Or save on a new Rogue when you lease for $223 a month. That's the bottom line. All backed with our must-see guarantee. Plus, shop from home 24/7 with Mears Connected, our online buying platform. Hurry in for Bottom Line pricing today at Mears Nissan. Get more at Mears.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Joe Mertens, Billy Beebe back here with you in Massillon. The Perry Panthers lead this one 42-0 with 6:36 left to play and a running clock in the third quarter. Here in the second round of the expanded OHSAA playoffs. Panthers will kick this one back off to Stephon Bird and Corbin Martineau. Is this a high kickoff? Martineau coming over, corrals it at the 22-yard line. Trying to reverse field, trying to grab the edge. At the 25, we got a flag. And brought down at the 32-yard line's Martineau. And this might even go back further, as it might be an illegal block in the back from the Indians. And, you know, you wonder what is said as a head coach at halftime when you're on the downward side of a score like this. And I can only imagine, again, as mentioned right before this kicked off in the second half, that Coach Stratton, you know, just telling his guys to try to find ways to take positives out of this ball game. For their number one back in Stephon Bird, 9 carries, only 8 yards. That was not expected tonight.
Coach Wakefield got to be pleased with what he emphasized, Joe, tackling.
So first down and 10. Ball was placed at the 23-yard line, and we've got a jump on the line, and I believe this is on Canal Winchester. As it continues to be an avalanche here tonight against Canal Winchester. That'll mark them back 5 more yards to the 18-yard line. Although, I mean, we look back at week number 1 of the season. We had Perry against Lake, and in the coach's corner then, Coach Wakefield called them out saying they had no grit. And, you know, now we look at week number 8 of the high school football season here in the playoffs. I'm sure he still expects more, but you got to expect there's got to be grit on this team being undefeated and controlling a playoff game the way that they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And they've come a long way from where you wanted them to be. These seniors have stepped up, and everything you've asked of this team has definitely come to life, Joe. Tonight, they had to tackle. They had to play defense. They did just that.
4:30 left to play in the third quarter, running clock scenario. Second down and long coming up after a run went backwards to force Stephon Bird. Music in the backfield. He'll throw in the flat to Cleveland. And Cleveland Taylor brings this to the 22-yard line. Not a gain of 2. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up a third down and long. And again, you haven't been able to initialize the run game. And with the score being the way that it is, was wondering to see if there would be more pass plays opening up for Music. Right there was the first time we saw him throw in this second half. Music in the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Music takes the snap, back to pass, time in the pocket, looking. Here comes the pressure. Now he'll roll out to the right. Throws on the run, incomplete and upended. What a hit. As the Perry Panthers get a big stop out of their defensive back. Looking for a number on that one. That was a huge hit. As it looked like it was LaPagna that made that play.
Might have been, or should have been, a tuck and roll on that one, Joe. I think QB keeper would have been better.
And LaPagna was there to make that hit. Music tonight, Bill, he has not thrown the ball not on the run. He has not just been in the pocket. He's always been on the run scrambling, and that always makes for an inaccurate throw. As the punting unit out there for the 6th time tonight for Canal Winchester, hauling it in is Devontae Armstrong at his own 37-yard line. And Perry will take over with 2:38 left to play.
Take over first.
Altman is in your community. Our team, locations, physicians, and so much more. All are ready for you at Altman.
How simple you think the Perry offense is, Joe, for Venus to be able to come back every time? Wakefield with no sheet to give him a play.
Venus is going to go back to pass here, and he's got a man, but incomplete, in and out of the hands. Let's see who is on the intended target on that one. Ralph Scott was the intended target for Perry, and Ralph, I'll tell you what, he had it in his hands. He's listed on the roster, by the way, as an offensive lineman and a linebacker, and we don't see Hayden Venus throw the football often, and he had the arm, just could not haul it in. And that is how the third quarter will come to an end. So we've played 3 quarters here from Perry Stadium. It is Perry 42, Canal Winchester nothing. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford. You're on Q92radiosports.com.
Holiday shopping in 2020.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's. Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet. You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
Ball at the Canal Winchester 48-yard line. If you're just joining us, it is a running clock instituted after being up by more than 30 points in the second half. Do an end around here. This time, I believe this is Anderson. Anderson's taken down at the 40-yard line, about a gain of 8. Second down, or third down and 2, I should say, coming up. And what Perry has been known for for as long as Wakefield has been here, the traditional wing tee, ground and pound offense, and that is what they continue to be the bread and butter here tonight, Bill. And not only that, their offense is operated so well that you almost overlook how great that defense can be as well.
Definitely, defense has stepped up. I remember that Lake game was one of them where the offense got a lot of credit for that 21-0 win, but there was a 21-3. There's a 3 there, Joe. You played defense for 4 quarters. Lake, who gave McKinley a good look, only at 3 points, and Perry's done it a couple times. A possible shutout tonight against a really good running back and an offense designed around it. They've stepped up in an incredible defensive effort. They should get a lot of credit.
Moreover, in the playoffs, as well, there's always that question mark. We mentioned countdown to kickoff of, well, is there going to be some rust here for Perry being off 1 week? But no, they've come out here and they look almost refreshed and ready to make a run at the state title in Division II. First down and 10 for Perry. They'll hand this one off to a new tailback in DeAndre Church. And Church takes it to the 34-yard line, about a gain of 2. So I'm going to go ahead and assume here that Joshua Lemon's night may be over with the 42-0 score here in this fourth quarter with 9:50 left to play.
Go! I gotta go home. I'm cold.
Also wondering how much longer Hayden Venus will be out there as quarterback.
I don't know. Still a slim roster, Joe. Not a huge roster of guys to just throw out there.
Venus on a second down and 8. They'll do an end around here. They'll hand it off to Jonathan Ruiz.
Ball's out.
The ball come out. Oh, nope. Ruiz came up with it. Not much on that carry. He brings up a 3rd down and 7, so only a yard on that carry. Yeah, well, if you're looking for some positive takeaways here, this is a chance for Canal Winchester to try to have some type of a positive takeaway. They've not been able to stop Perry on 3rd down here tonight, and looking to do so here in this fourth quarter, as they trail 42-0 with 8:50 left to go on a running clock situation.
Possibly this could be the final drive of the night.
Got an update over at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Looks like Brunswick continues to grow their lead, 24-7. 9:05 left to play in the third quarter. And it looks like Brunswick continues it. They'll move on.
McKinley's season possibly over. Unbelievable.
Yeah, think about the incredible players that they have, especially in Xavier Black, Elijah Wesley. Elijah Wesley heading, I believe, to the University of Toledo. They've got 3 athletes heading to Toledo next year.
They just, when we went and did their game, Joe, sometimes you have that talent, but it's like, how can you put it together? You have almost 2 guys that really should be playing receiver or running back, but they're a quarterback, and at times we saw them really lean on throwing, and at times, it almost seemed like they just didn't like the offense they were running. And they had some big wins this year, but they also had some tough losses, and I think their flaws got exposed. I mean, we almost watched Lake beat them.
Lake almost upsetted McKinley at home earlier this season. McKinley was able to hold on, as Canal Winchester looking at a 3rd down and 6 after the end around went nowhere with Taylor Jr. Again, more confusion on the offensive side as Music in the shotgun. Gets the snap, rolls out to the left side, again throwing on the run, and he's got his man, and it looks like it was caught by Corbin Martineau right at the 1st down marker. And they will give him the 1st down. That is only the 3rd completion tonight for Music. And again, Bill, I know that this is his game, and when they throw the football, it's on bootlegs. But he continues to throw on the run and on that back shoulder, and it continues to be an inaccurate throw.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It is a little troubling, but, that's where you're at.
Stephon Bird gets the handoff on a 1st down and 10. Not much there for the junior running back. And we mentioned Stephon Bird in his career here at Canal Winchester. He has been a phenomenal back as he has tallied 3,685 yards and 46 touchdowns in his career with the Indians. And for him, he has got a bunch of FBS offers, more than a dozen. One of the most notable is Michigan and Michigan State, looking at the junior tailback. 2nd down and 7 from the 49-yard line for Canal Winchester. They'll hand it off to Stephon Bird. Bird trying to dance his way up the left side. And he's brought down right at midfield for about a gain of 1. Brings up a 3rd down and long. For Canal Winchester, this was their 3rd time in 4 seasons making the playoffs. Last year they were 9-2, 9-1 in 2018, and 6-5 in 2017. So Coach Josh Stratton making the best of what he has in the last 4 years as he's taken over. And for Coach Stratton, definitely one of those years, of course, with the COVID-shortened season and every obstacle that came in the way. He's got to be proud of his guys making it to the 2nd round of the postseason. As we'll get a timeout here from Coach Stratton. That's his 2nd of 3. 3:55 left to play in this ball game. Perry leads at 42-0. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
We're living life to its fullest at Copeland Oaks and Crandall Medical Center. Named number 3 in Ohio by Newsweek, we're proud to offer a worry-free lifestyle campus for seniors. When it's time to help those you love most transition into retirement, we're here to help with a variety of living options. Discover all of the possibilities at CopelandOaks.com, where we're providing the best retirement and care options for the ones in your lives that have always and will always be your biggest fans.
You're listening to High School Football, presented by Sarshone Ford, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Joe Mertens, Billy Beebe back here with you from Perry Stadium out of the timeout. Canal Winchester in the shotgun set, 2 wideouts to the right. Stephon Bird lines up as a sidecar to the left. 3rd down and 6 for Music in this offense. Music going back to pass, rolling out to his right side, throws on the run, incomplete as he short-armed it, looking for Cleveland Taylor Jr. And he'll bring up a 4th down with 3:30 and ticking on the running clock on a 42-0 score as the Perry Panthers lead this one. And what more than likely could be the final play of offense from Canal Winchester. And they have not, from my memory, I don't remember them crossing midfield.
Not yet.
Tonight against Perry. And again, that could be the same case. They're right at midfield. 4th down would be the final play for this offense. Back to pass, Music. Throws a screen play to Stephon Bird, able to break 1 tackle. Now he's in the open field. 45, trying to get a 1st down, and he's tackled right at the 44-yard line in Perry territory. Is it enough for a 1st down? It is. That'll move the chains. And for one time tonight, Bill, through this whole ball game, we see Stephon Bird in the open field, and that is why he is such a touted running back for Canal Winchester. When he gets in the open field, he is such a nuisance to tackle, but here tonight they have just not been able to get him the ball in open field.
I know, that was the first time, Joe, I said, wow, there it is. Yeah. A little slide back and forth, big body, knocks the guy off and stays loose, but unfortunately didn't see it enough tonight.
I formation now here for Canal Winchester. Music hands it off to the fullback, and he's brought down for a minimal gain for about a yard. I want to mention there was a nice article by Josh Weir in the Canton Repository about Kamen Williams, the linebacker for Perry, and the article is named From Pup to Panther for Kamen Williams. And Williams, he was born in Atlanta. He moved around a lot from Georgia to Florida to Texas, and then he transferred to Perry middle of his sophomore year from McKinley. So he was on the McKinley Bulldogs. He didn't want to leave, but he was very optimistic about everything. He said everything happens for a reason, and he has been a tremendous build for this linebacking crew in the Perry defense. And Bill, looking back at Kamen Williams, he had that massive hit earlier in the year against Central Catholic, against Jack Talkington, that really set the tone of what his senior year could have been. And really leading a tough defense in Stark County in Perry.
Definitely, Joe. And tonight in this wind, a little football weather. It got colder throughout the night, but Perry, you wondered if these teams would have home field advantage. It was there tonight. You could feel it tonight. And we get here at 5:30 or 6 every time, and the atmosphere hits almost immediately. The stadium, it's one of those stadiums where the colors are theirs. It's not neutral. You can see the black everywhere. You can see the black and white everywhere. The P's everywhere, and then, of course, the crowd, I think, really lean Perry's way. The more they can be at home, the better as you come up on the final 2 plays. But just an incredible night for Perry once again, Joe, to kind of signify what they're looking at for the next, hopefully, couple of weeks.
And for Perry, the faithful are going to be very happy moving on to the next round. 4th down. Music rolling out to the left side after fumbling it, throws on the run, and it was nearly intercepted, incomplete, and that will more than likely finish it off. We've got a running clock, and I think they'll let it run. Nope, they will not. 7 seconds left on the clock, and we will get a victory formation from Hayden Venus coming up. And we'll try to get you a score over at Dublin Scioto to see who Perry will be taking on next week. Since they are the number 1 seed, they will take on whoever they will play here at Perry Stadium. So that'll do it from Perry Stadium. We're going to take a short break. We'll wrap things up after the break. You were listening to High School Football, brought to you by Sarshone Ford here on Q92radiosports.com.
Holiday shopping in 2020 may present some unique challenges. Some items may be harder to find than usual, shipping times may be delayed, and the shopping experience in general may look different. Starting early may be your only bet to ensure you get everything on your list. To help, CSE Federal Credit Union has financing options available, including our holiday loan, discounted personal loans, and 5 times rewards at select merchants with a CSE Rewards Visa. Visit csefcu.com/holidays for all of our holiday promotions. Bank local at CSE Federal Credit Union.
At Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance, we know winter is coming, and that means it's time to make sure your car, truck, or SUV is road ready. An oil change, fluid checks, and a tire inspection will ensure that you start the season ready for whatever Mother Nature throws our way. Right now is a great time to make sure you're ready for what lies ahead. So call Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance today at 330-821-7799. That's 821-7799. And your winter checkup. Vans Tire and Brake of Alliance. It's the only call you need to make to get back on the road. Hey Stark County, let's keep America rolling. At Young Trucks, we sell, service, rebuild, and outfit the medium and heavy-duty commercial trucks that travel coast to coast hauling essential goods. We've been doing it as a family-owned business since 1954. And now more than ever, it's our mission to support the local community and Ohio businesses to help keep trucks on the road. Welcome to a better experience. Welcome to the right way. Visit youngtrucks.com to learn more. At Grove Appliance, TV, Furniture, and Mattress, our family has been keeping your food hot, drinks cold, clothes clean, and your family comfortable for over 85 years. We pride ourselves in stocking products made right here in the USA, and we're proud to be a part of your community. For the best deals, free and fast delivery, and top customer service and expert advice, come and see us at Grove